Hello, welcome to another video. In the weekend of 14 April, Sunday 14 April, I went to the big record fair in Den Bosch again. I'm intending to go in November also. So for the first time I went on a Sunday, because the day I had to play tennis. And when I came there I was a bit lost. They turned the stands around. Sometimes they put one hole to another side, so I was a bit confused and a bit walking around, and I thought, what am I doing here? But I went to my regular stands, and one of the stands is the stand from Timo van Luik, La Sidoré, and I went there, and yeah, always nice to talk to him. And I was looking around, and he said, well, I released a box set from Robert Fesler, 4 LP box set, he said, and he got it from tape. He was busy 2 years of the last 2 years busy to create this box set, for most other stuff he does, of course, but 2 years of work he spent in this box set. And when I was there, the stand, someone else bought it also, and I thought, yeah, I like this guy, I like his tips, but when he gives some tips to me, let's go for the box set. And this is the set. So this is the outside of the box set. Nice carton, thick. You see here the track is Micro P RPF78, and this we'll come back to it in the booklet when I discuss it with you. It's on the label Metaphon. Also La Sidoré is also labeled, but this is on the Metaphon label. So nice outside box. Inside the box there's an autobiography. I have to be careful because I'm bleeding a little bit, I see. So this is a kind of thick postcard, great postcard. Autoportrait à la message d'après un rêve. So oil and wood, it's he dreamt that he in a dream this picture came up, I think, and he painted on oil on canvas. So this is inside the box set, along with the book, Robert Fesler with his synthesizer. And the nice thing about it is that he built his synthesizer on his own. So this is 1978 this picture is made. Before going to the booklet, I will show you the albums. Let's see what I have put them. Oh, I didn't put it. I didn't get them. Sorry. You see my wardrobe again. So I put the albums outside of the box, and I put them in a separate sleeve. So you see here some black vinyl. So I'll show you one. So this is face A. You see the label, Metaphon label. You see the tracks, 2022, it was put on record. The 2 tracks are from 1976 and 1987. You see there are long tracks, 10 minutes, approximately every track is all on that has a length of 10 minutes approximately. This is side B. So I read a little bit about Robert Fesler, and it comes out of his book. And I think music meant a lot for him. Not only to make his own synthesizer, but also it gives him, yeah, maybe a kind of extra dimension on his life. This is the picture of him. So this is, I will read something from some tracks. It's an 8-page bookwork, I think. And this is How I Knew Him by Baudouin Oosterlink. He also did some tracks or albums with him. And he got to know him. He was a physiotherapist, and Robert did some He was an electronic engineer, and so that's why he also could make his own synthesizer. Uh, During coffee breaks, this high-flying inventor would mention Carl Gustav Jung, Wassily Kandinsky, or Karl-Heinz Stockhausen. One day, intrigued by this strange fellow, I asked him if he could build me a ring modulator. 2 days later, he brought me one. I helped him to lay bare his anxieties and sublimate them. He was aware of the wreck of our society and physically felt the tragedy. His titles are unambiguous: Escale, Consolation, Deux, Angoisses, Tristesse, etc. When he retired from his day job, Robert Fesler devoted himself to archaeology, building devices for locating buried structures. One of his synthesizers now part of the collection of the Musical Instrument Museum in Brussels. And Robert Fesler died on October 16, 2023, on his 87th birthday. So he is just a few months, I think a few months before this box set came out, he passed away. So that's a little bit strange maybe. He didn't see this box set when he was alive. He stayed over a relatively short period of time. From 1975 to 1987 I created about 30 pieces. I felt more like a composer than a musician, and I didn't like performing in public. Because I was shy, I made excuses for myself. I produced intimate music that tried to express my unconscious. I didn't have a spectacular way of playing, and last but not least, I couldn't get interested in finished pieces. If my work was close to psychodrama, there was no way I could honestly replay stuff with the right intensity that was already a few months old. So I was forced to do what is known as tape music, sometimes including a live reading of a text. In brief, my musical approach was powered by a conjunction of the unconscious, of literature, electronics, anxiety, and perhaps spirituality. So he put all this work on tapes, and Timo van Luik did all the tapes, put them on vinyl. So he did a very good job. I will show you here the text. You can read it maybe yourself. So this is electronic music, of course, when you have a synthesizer, and all the pieces he writes about, most of the pieces he writes about himself, and it's very nice to read what he's trying to say with his music. So in Hora Conjunctions he has some music, some sounds he gets from a door or a public or something like that. So I'm trying to get the words field recordings. I was searching for that word. He uses field recordings. The one track he puts them in is this Hora Conjunctions, and then he says then comes the question: acceptisne nova tempora, do you accept the new times? And then you hear yes, and you hear some tape or some paper, very nice, in the speakers. And then the piece resumes with a long sitar sound out of which emerges an interweaving of 3 oscillators. A tearing sound accompanies this final section, which ends with the sound of breaking glass. For me, this finally represents an abrupt exit into another era. Some passages are nods to my friends, such as the sound of a door at the beginning, which is obviously reminiscent of Pierre Henry, but such materials are not merely allusions, indeed they occupy a very specific place in the composition. So I don't know Robert Fesler that good, but he sounds like a very intellectual person to me, who thinks a lot about what he's doing and why he's doing that. And it's very nice to read that he says, I can't play the music again because that's the music I played when I had that emotion, and I can't get that emotion on another time. So I like it very much. So 8 sides of vinyl with all kinds of electronic, simply, some monotone, not that very big, not that very He's not a very good musician, as he stated himself, but it has some emotions, some darkness, some melancholy. Yeah, special 4-disc box set. So if you're interested in electronics, maybe this is the one to listen on Bandcamp. You can listen then, or to buy it. It's very a niche thing, of course. It's not for everybody. Robert Fesler, with a very nice name of his computer, which is also, if you see here, you see this same, if I'm not in the shadow of it. So, a long video about something I don't know very well. I hope you like it and get interested maybe in this special guy from Belgium. Bye bye for now. I will have some other tracks. I have been to the record store day, have Stephen Wilson. I have this box set from Muslim Gods. I will come back to you with it. I have a very nice vinyl from Nurse with Wound. I will show you this Nurse with Wound album and I will listen to it more. Bought this Tool album and I bought this Emmanuel, but I will come to that later. So maybe a nice cliffhanger. Bye bye for now.